Hello, friends, family, formerly unindicted co-conspirators. This is Dave, and here is a bit about me. So, a bit after the Earth began to cool, and they built the pyramids, fought the Peloponnesian War, invented the hula hoop. Fast forward to the 60s. So, in 1968, things were not great. But amongst all this chaos and tumult, the world did receive one ray of hope. Right between the assassination of Martin Luther King and the assassination of Bobby Kennedy, Dave showed up. Now, this really seemed to please a lot of people, so not to brag, but So we eased into the 70s. I spent most of my time waiting around for Christmas, Easter, and Halloween. And of course, there was Charlie's Angels, your skateboard, playing baseball with a beat-up tennis ball. Now, the 80s rolled around, and I have to admit, I had a pretty good time. I earned the nickname the Jolly Guy, which many of you know me as to this day. So naturally, my friends and I discovered a new and exciting hobby. We were young. What could go wrong? Well, moving on. Somehow I did manage to attract a wonderful woman, and we married, had a baby, and really began to build a wonderful life. We raised our daughter, built a couple of houses, took nice vacations. We really were blessed. Now, chief among these blessings has to be the 20 years I spent working for Cat Pumps and the Bruggeman family. I really enjoyed the work. I made a great many close friends, and I had the opportunity to engage in what I'll call empire building. I'm proud of that network, and it stands up to this day. I was at Cat Pumps so long, I can name every person in this picture. So things were going pretty well for me. I was right in the wheelhouse of the middle-class lifestyle, and as Schrammel says, living the dream. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah, so 2016 hits, and I start having what you call your issues. So after about 167 visits to a doctor and a couple of stays in the hospital, I am diagnosed with a genetic condition called... no, that's not it. It's alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, A1A. So, what is A1A, you ask? Well, it's a genetic disorder that affects the liver or the lungs. I got the liver flavor. Now, I began to see a great doctor, Dr. Paul Dambovi, and I didn't used to say his name out loud because I thought someone would hear it and make an appointment in front of me. So, while things were not great, they were not dire, as long as I watched what I ate, knocked off the salt, and as Dambovi said, if I'm smart, I've already had my last drink. So that takes us to 2024. Now, there began to be a bit of a shimmy to the wheel. So my condition was downgraded from not great to dire. The doctors indicated that the cirrhosis was advanced now, and alarmingly, there were indications of cancer. While this was shocking and frightening, the way I was feeling and the word cancer are powerful motivators. I was advised to seek out the wisdom of the transplant team at the University of Minnesota. After about a month of seemingly unending tests, I was put on the transplant list. I was told to carry my phone 24/7, and when you get the call, you need to be at the hospital within 6 hours. So life continued on, working, paying bills, falling down after 4 minutes of yard work. So about 3 weeks later, on a random Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I got a phone call. Hello. Yeah, this is Dave. Oh, So the thing I had been dreading and worried about coming in the next year or two happened in 3 weeks. So this is Tuesday. I got a turkey thawing in the fridge ready for a pack of people to come over on Thanksgiving. So we shipped off the turkey and supplies to Teresa and Simpson. I grabbed a toothbrush, a pair of underwear, and I got down to the University of Minnesota East Bank. So it is an insane swirl of fear and anticipation and guilt for taking someone else's liver from them. But this train was rolling, and I did what anybody else would do. I got in my hospital bed and ordered a Chipotle chicken burrito. So Wednesday at 4 o'clock rolls around, and I am wheeled to the on-deck circle. They strip me and begin to do unspeakable things to me with tape and needles and magic markers. As they wheeled me into surgery, I made sure to tell every family member there how much I loved them and how much they mean to me. Even though I was fairly certain I would be standing before the Lord trying to explain away why I stole a plenty pack of Juicy Fruit gum from Zare Shopper City in 1973. Ugh. Well, that's much better. After 8 hours of surgery, they finished up on Thanksgiving morning. I somehow managed to survive and, more importantly, put off that discussion about the gum for later. I will admit it was a pretty tough couple of weeks and months afterwards. Tons of doctors, returns to the hospital, and a slow recovery. Last year, I had cirrhosis and liver cancer. This year, my biggest worry is how the children at the beach will react to my liver scar. With that said, I'm at 6 months, and I feel like I have the rest of my life in front of me. I want to thank my family and friends, my Cat Pumps family, doctors and staff at the University of Minnesota, my wife Cindy, whose love, patience, and support saw me through these dark days, and especially to the donor and his family, my hero. His sacrifice gave me my life back. So think about it next time you're getting your driver's license renewed. Check that donor box. You could change somebody's life.